to my kitchen. We are going to make sofrito Puerto Rican, and we need fresh ingredients. Green peppers, regular green peppers, red peppers, onions, cilantro, very important, culantro, or recao, garlic, lots of garlic. Okay, so make sure all your ingredients are rinsed off, wash them all up. We're going to slice them, get all the seeds out. And we're going to put them in a bowl together. Very, very easy. Doesn't matter how you slice them, you just want to get the seeds out. We're going to pitch them to the side. I like to make a lot because this you can freeze it, and for every meal that you do, Puerto Rican meal, we always like to use sofrito. Your mom's recipe, your grandma's recipe, it's always sofrito. Every family has their own little twist to it. Some people add oil to it, I don't. Some people add salt to it, I don't. I like my ingredients to be very fresh. So try to get them fresh. I'll leave and then I like to mix them. So I don't blend all the ingredients together. So by that I mean when I'm cutting them, since this is all going to go in my food processor, I like to mix it as I'm putting them all in the bowl. So when I blend them all in, I'm not just blending the green peppers, or I'm not just blending my onions, I'm blending them all together. This way, when I'm blending my dry stuff like my leaves, it does not get stuck in my food processor. So again, this doesn't matter how you slice it because all you want is smaller pieces so they can go into your food processor. Depending on how big your food processor is, that's how big or small you want your cuts to be. Again, like I said, make sure all your ingredients are washed off before you start slicing anything. Before you start blending anything, make sure everything's washed off, rinsed off. You don't want any dirt in your food. Make sure you have a clean surface when you're working. Always very important when you're cooking. I like to cut off the ends of these. You put them all together. These ends, I toss them out. These I like to cut in two. You can cut them in smaller pieces if you like. I just like to blend them and they smell really good. So make sure you get the culantro or cilantro. This is very important. This is one of the things that people usually forget. It's not easy to find. You can't find it like you do the regular cilantro. But if you go to specialty stores like international stores, they usually carry it. Again, you don't want to throw in your blender, you don't want to throw in all of your dry leaves. You want to make sure that you have other ingredients with them in your food processor. So like I said, I like to mix them. With the onions, you just have to get the skin off. you have to skin off. I like to slice into fours and then in half. So make little cubes. I think it helps with the crying, and it's easier to go in your processor. So we're going to fast forward and just, make sure you cut up all your ingredients, put all your ingredients together, have them all in a big bowl, ready for your food processor. Okay, so once you cut up all your ingredients, your bowl's going to look like this. It's a mixture of everything in there. It doesn't need to be this big. I like to make a lot because I like to have it in hand. You can freeze this. It'll last you a couple months once it's frozen, and then use it as you come. Some people put it in ice cubes and just use a little bit of a cube or two, depending on what they're cooking at a time. So now you're going to need a food processor, just a basic food processor, nothing special. And an extra bowl. You're going to need a couple of these containers, or you can use, like I said, ice cubes. You're going to start putting in your ingredients. Make sure you don't put all the leaves at once, because they will get stuck in your blade and they won't cut completely. So that's why I always like to mix it. So I like to throw a couple in at a time. And I like to get everything in there. You're going to remove this, and this is what your sofrito is supposed to look like. Like a liquidy, tasty salsa almost, but it's creamy. That's how you make sofrito. Tune in next time for the following ingredients. Bye now.